Wah, Nathan, wah, cus, ini anu Junata, wah, mantap, shoot, wah. What? Yes. Ini barak. Wah, hati-hati banyak isber. Lomba. Oke. Bisa, yo gantian crossing loh, gantian crossing. Poin ini, wah, asisten pelatih yang ngasih. Poin ini, lah poin ini. Mayuran ini ya. Yo, ayo jadi konsomo loh, nah, set umpan crossing, yes. Oh no. X segitiga lurus, segitiga pindu, set just yes, kotak, wah, neneng PS nendang, segitiga, wah, ya, umpan lambung, segitiga umpan terabos gitu, set, kiper, wah. Umpan set terabos yes X cus ya wah rakul radio set Nathan yes terabos setingkat Nathan wah itulah nih cewek-cewek set wah gaya dong yes umpan terobos kewonco melek weh baru langsung sebulan lagi bulet kilo yang bulet yes, wah sangar. Bulet, yes, jing, wah, berpontro, dasi kotak ngaran. Set, bulet, yes, alah, berkontrol bulet musikat parakul kepelung yes set langsung bulet nyes kota terbang menunggu lawan bulet kota wah Pani Cetok apa HP Nathan Chip
Oh iya.
Sate ini kebakaran.
Saya kira.
Cus, wah semua.
Dicari.
Cuas, wah. Natar, fokus. Wapi. Cus. Pilihan ujung wah, mantap. Shoot, wah. Cuat, yes. Ini barak. Wah, hati-hati banyak sebar. Belum bar. Oke. Usah, yo iki gantian crossing yo, gantian crossing. Kowe ngene. Wah, asisten pelatih ngadeg. Kowe ngene. Lah kowe ning kene. Mayuran ya. Yo. Ayo jadi kancamu lho. Ya. Set umpan crossing. Yes. Oh, ngono. X segitiga lurus. Segitiga pindu. Set just. Yes. Kotak. Neneng PS nendang. Sus. Tiga. Wah. Ya. Umpan lambung. Segitiga umpan terabos gitu. Set. Kider. Wah. Ek umpan. Set terabos. Yes. X cus. Ya, wah rakul. Nadio. Set Nathan. Yes, terobos. Set tiket Nathan. Wah, itulah nih cewek-cewek. Set. Wah, gaya bro. Yes. Umpan terobos. Kewolco. Wah, melek weh. Baru langsung sebulan. Nah, ini bulat kilo yang bulat. Yes. Wah. Wah, sangar. Bulat. Yes. Jeng. Wah, berkontrol. Dase kotak ngaran. Set. Bulat. Yes, alah. Push. Bulat. Wih, sikat. Parah, gol kebelum. Yes. Set langsung bulat. Nyes. Kota terbang menunggu lawan. Bulat. Kota. Wah. Wah, berubah nih. Ketok. Wah. Nathan Chip.
Guided out here to Yamal and turned clear by the keeper.
Well, you said it. This is the game Yamal really breaks out here. That could be a good sign when you're thinking about trying to get to a semi-final and then on to a final, win a second World Cup. Maybe this will be his breakout game. He's had glimpses. He's got a goal in the tournament, but maybe this is the moment here now to get lifted in this young, exciting talent.
Something on it for Belgium aiming to reach the World Cup semi-final. They lost today in eventual winners. Two previous visits there, France 2018, Argentina back in '86. And rather surprisingly, Spain looking to reach only their second World Cup semi-final. Of course, won it in 2010, this tournament, but it was a surprise. With the talent they've had through the years.
Yes, it is a big surprise, but that's what happens when you do it anytime. On the research and the history, and of course, you've won the Euros, and just you think of all the players that do it. Alvaro Morata, Carvajal, Jesus Navas, these are all sort of a generational switch here to a degree now. By Luis de la Fuente, those are very tough decisions to have to make as a manager.
What? Yes.
In 36 competitive matches. That's like a new leadership group. It's also a little bit more belief and confidence in younger players.
Wah. Hati-hati banyak is ber.
Van Aken who scored against the USA.
Oke. Usah, oh ini gantian crossing loh, gantian crossing. Poin ini. Wah, asisten pelatih ngasih. Poin ini, ya poin ini. Mayuran ini ya. Ya. Ayo jadi konsomo loh. Ya. Set umpan crossing. Yes. Oh no. X 3 lurus 3 pintu set just yes kotak
So Yamal goes over to the far side of the field to get an overload. Essentially, he's trying to create 2 versus 1, 3 versus 2.
just
All of a sudden, he drifts over there. Now you got a free kick.
ya
As he just got
umpan
yanked
lambung
behind.
seketika umpan terobos gitu set kider wow
Free kick here.
X umpan set terobos yes X cus ya wah rakul Radio Nathan yes terobos setingkat Nathan wah itulah nih cewek-cewek set wah gaya yes umpan terobos kebocor
By the way, you got 2 goalkeepers here today. You got to do something special to beat in Unai Simon of Spain.
lagi bulat kilo ya
Belgium.
bulat yes wah
Making his
sangat
21st World Cup appearance today.
bulat yes jeng wah berkontrol dasi kotak ngaran
This was the key block here.
set bulat
Confidence sign
yes
for Belgium is the one they would have wanted.
bulat wih sikat parakul kebelum yes
Here's a big challenge for Belgium, missing 2 very
set
big pieces.
set langsung bulat yes kotak menunggu gawang
Tielemans and Nana, these are big pieces.
That's a decent ball. The Keita going after it.
Bullet.
It's a vital touch as well.
kotak
It was just to nick it out of his path.
One thing you know about the Keita, he's going to run down everything. He's not going to give up on anything. You can't lose your concentration for a second against him.
wah berubah nih
Fully up to speed after the human injury of Piala here. That's a lovely touch. And Goy in the way. Had to be. What a clever run that was in from the left. To latch onto that straight ball through.
It's straight, it's vertical, and it's bent. And just a little curl to keep himself onside. Went off the arm of a Belgian defender.
Yeah, that was definitely the claim. Okay, the last
Bent.
flip.
Just a little curl to keep himself onside.
Make an excellent run up from that back. And delivers.
Went off the
Too
arm
close to Simon.
of a Belgian defender.
Yeah, that was
First time
definitely the claim.
Maxime de Kuiper has gotten forward. You're going to have to do that a little bit here today. Gaston on the other side of the field will want to do that for Rudy Garcia as well.
Rudy Garcia's 20th game in charge of Belgium today. He's lost only one, and that was his first. It was a playoff game in the Nations League that he lost. But they were beaten in the first leg. He won the second. Very good start to his career with Belgium in his first international job. Oyarzabal. Cucurella. Van Aken in the way. And Spain have got it back again. Rodri to Dani Olmo. Lamine Yamal. And now a chance for Belgium to break out. De Bruyne feeding Doku.
Yeah, this is what they're looking for. Spain has recovered well for the moment.
Well, Doku's done brilliantly here. De Ketelaere faced by Cucurella. First effort blocked. De Ketelaere gets it back again. Castagna and Cucurella once more able to get rid.
Well, that's the beauty of having Doku back in the lineup. He could beat people off the dribble.
Well, the FIFA Secretary General is in attendance today. Matthias Grafstrom, the King of Belgium, is in attendance also. Doku up against Lamine Yamal, who picks his pocket. Oh, wonderful from Yamal. Crowd enjoyed that, and no wonder.
Well, it was the first coming together of those two in a big, big way where they were really isolated. And boy, did that bring the crowd to their feet.
Lamine Yamal, who picks his pocket. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, wonderful from Piala. Onto his right foot, finding Dani Olmo, juggling with it. Just couldn't get it under his spell, though. But the warning signs are there for Belgium, for sure.
What a player. Dani Olmo gets in the hole, finds his space. Lamine Yamal, listen, he does do some defensive work. Don't forget that. And he's going to show it right here against Doku. These two guys on the same side of the field. Is something special to watch here today.
2025 Ballon d'Or runner-up, Lamine Yamal. They have been building his minutes up gradually the longer that this tournament has gone on. He came over to North America carrying a hamstring injury, completed the full 90 against Portugal. He has got a goal at this tournament in that win over Saudi Arabia. But the feeling is he is yet to really show his true ability on the biggest stage of all. There he is, touching the ball inside for Pedro Porro. Looking for the switch out to Baena. Don't think he's got the legs to reach it. He hasn't.
What an idea, though. So if you watch Rodri today, you'll know that Spain is doing well if he's getting a lot of the ball. He'll split the center backs. He comes out, comes back in, builds the game, is a key distributor. So if he's on the ball a lot, you'll know that a lot of good is happening for Spain. The more Rodri, like right now, is on the ball, the better.
Jeremy Doku, Yamal on the ground and looking towards the referee. Doku sprints away. Trossard to Doku. Castagna joining in, looking to pick out the cross for De Kuiper. Well, Michael Oliver has blown his whistle. A foul by De Kuiper on Porro.
Well, De Kuiper trying to get in the box, but here's the turn on Lamine Yamal. This is sort of the collision here. De Kuiper getting himself in the box as an outside back and attacking it with vigor.
This is Pau Cubarsí, who became the youngest defender to play for Spain when he made his debut at 17 years and 60 days old, just before the last European Championship, which of course Spain were crowned champions of. Cubarsí has cleared his teammates with that, and it's safely gathered by Courtois. And Luis de la Fuente, whilst not being a glamorous... He's got the job. He's certainly silenced his critics. He's fostered a terrific atmosphere. Every single player speaks highly of him. A fair few will know of him, of course, having played under him at various Spain youth levels.
But he made it very clear coming into this game in the press conference, we're not changing anything. We continue with our possession game, our pressing game. Nothing is going to change for us. That's the way we're going to do it.
Olmo finding Pedro Porro. That runs short, though. Will it reach Fabian Ruiz? And Lamine Yamal has been pulled up for a foul. A foul on Brandon Makela.
Yeah, right there, Yamal just kind of hooked his legs around a Belgian player.
That's the first time in any edition of the World Cup that neither Germany or Brazil are among the quarter-finalists. Still some big names left in. Two on view here. France and Argentina still in. Could easily be a repeat of the final of 4 years ago. That has the potential to happen. These two here will be hoping to change that, of course. Here's Rodri. Kubasi. Rodri called the computer by Luis de la Fuente. Such is his intelligence in the middle of the park. Lamine Yamal. Well, we've seen him do that before, just couldn't get enough whip on it that time. He's claiming a deflection.
Comes off a repress here. And of course, with that left foot, he's getting into a good shooting area. Attempted goal here. And conviction, eyes on the goal. But now we've seen him in differing various positions on the field, which I think is the thing about Spain that makes them so difficult. The players are all so multi-skilled. They can interchange positions. They can show up in different areas. It really is a very difficult team to play against.
A shade over 20 minutes gone, still waiting for the first effort on target. Doku. It's a poor ball into Kevin De Bruyne. Not quite on the same page, those two.
But on the field, and at any moment, a potential link-up with Jeremy Doku back in the lineup. Just so explosive, a penetrator. Difficult guy to knock off the ball, just an impressive footballer.
Free kick in Spain's favour. And Goy, the offender. Olmo. Pedro Porro, who got his first international goal in that round of 32 win over Austria. Lamine Yamal. Well, he put it through the legs of De Kuyper, but didn't have the engine to get onto the ball when it got away from him. Now, Doku. And this is the side of the pitch that Belgium are looking to use more often than not, although Raskan will look to switch it, and it skids away from Castagna.
Well, Olmo just flicks this one towards the end line. He always knows that Yamal's behind it, but this is something special from Yamal. Instead of getting into a collision, he's just nicking it along the end line, trying to self-pass there. It doesn't happen, but it's the type of ingenuity he can pull off at any time.
So we've reached the hydration break. Spain 0, Belgium 0.
Set, terus. Yes, X, cus.
So nothing to separate them so far, Glenn. Is this the kind of game that you expected, though?
Yeah, I think so, because, look, Belgium knows they can't sit back on their 18 and defend for 90 minutes and invite in Spain. Spain has just this amazing circulation of the ball. It's ultimately going to hurt you. And then we've seen the Belgians in transition have some promising moments, maybe missing a final ball, but some promising moments. So it's a little bit more of a vertical Belgium, and that's why they got Doku, and that's why they got Kevin De Bruyne out there.
Luis de la Fuente was asked yesterday if he suffers from nerves at all. He said, no, I'm calm, I'm at ease, I'm happy with the preparation work we've done. Rudy Garcia pointing out that his team are very much the underdog coming into this. Feels they play better with that label attached to them as well.
He also said we can't defend for 90 minutes, and he also said that he believes that they can eliminate Spain. So both teams have tremendous respect for each other, but both teams believe today they can get it done. And again, you have to say, Belgium coming in on a high, but missing these two vital pieces in midfield. This is going to be something. Has been something.
Well, I mentioned Spain's terrific unbeaten run. Belgium are on a decent run themselves. 18 international matches without defeat. They've won 6 of their last 8 knockout stage games as well. But we are goalless in LA so far.
But when we saw their entry into the tournament, they drew Egypt, they drew Iran, they beat New Zealand 5-1. And we're pretty fortunate, if you have to say, against Senegal, and then come to life against the United States, which makes them a dangerous animal.
I have seen that guy at every Belgium game. He is getting around.
Yeah, some of the supporters have been just amazing throughout this World Cup. Just amazing. Same thing in here today.
I'll tell you what, it's warm inside the stadium as well. That is noticeable. We are indoors in the main. There are open sections that you can't see, but away to our left and away to our right, even though the majority of this stadium is under a roof, it still has that outdoor feel to it, Glenn, doesn't it?
Yeah, we felt that when we came into the building. But, you know, at our vantage point here, and we're pretty high up, it is warm.
These two playing for a place in the semi-final against France in Dallas next week. Kubasi. Unai Simon earning his 64th cap for Spain today in goal. Launched long by Porro. Oyarzábal giving chase, but that was always going to be Thibaut Courtois' ball.
Just to go back to Rodri and the importance of him for Spain and controlling the game and setting the tempo. What Belgium does want to do today is try to force him to pass the ball sideways and backwards. That's almost impossible, but you're going to try to have him pass balls that are sideways or backwards as opposed to breaking lines.
Lamine Yamal for Spain. Overcooked it. Rodri. Such a fabulous player. I've really enjoyed watching Rodri down the years. So effortless in midfield. Cucurella.
Love seeing him win the Ballon d'Or too.
Kubasi getting high up the field here. Lamine Yamal outside of the boot. Well, he'll try anything. He's a confident young man. And more often than not, he can pull it off too.
And that's what makes him so dangerous, the unpredictable. It's the type of players that people want to come to see. It's the remarkable talent. He even mentioned in the press conference that he's got a much higher ceiling There's a long way for him to go. I thought that was very mature. He was also deflecting everything away from himself, putting it more on his teammates, the collective nature of the team.
And Spain have never lost when he started a game. 25 matches before today, 19 victories, 5 draws. So he is very much a good omen for Spain. Now, can Belgium find a gap here? Castagna back to Ngoy.
And this is good to get some possession and control the game a little bit, make Spain defend. The more you can make them defend, the better. It's not an easy thing to do because you first got to get the ball from them. But Belgium can play in possession also.
Trossard losing it briefly there to Piala.
But that work from Piala led to this bad ball and a loss of possession. So you have to credit Piala there for that hard work because it forced Belgium into an unforced error. Now you got the ball back.
Pedro Porro. Yamal, Porro again, Doku's with him. There's the pullback, good save, spell, goal! Fabian Ruiz! Fabian Ruiz brought into the starting lineup, and he has scored the breakthrough goal in Los Angeles.
Yeah, gets a start over Pedri today, but it's this play out wide that penetrates. Doku's trying to get back, parried away by Courtois, but the quickest man in the penalty area right now. And there's the finish. Tremendous there from Fabian Ruiz. This ball here just sharper than anybody to get there. And Spain has got the vital game's first goal. It was, unfortunately, Courtois parried it right to him. And it's 1-0. Spain.
So Spain with the edge. The kings of Europe with their eyes on the throne of the world with the advantage here. Long way to go. Belgium with a player down. Castagna was struggling.
Goes up with Cucurella. Not sure. Oh, there.
Well, Fabian Ruiz with his first goal for Spain since scoring twice in a 4-1 win against Switzerland in the Nations League back in September of 2024. His 7th goal for his country overall.
This is the penetration from a wide area that's important. The first time hit from Olmo, and just jumping on this faster than anybody, seeing it faster than anybody is Fabian Ruiz, another one of these incredibly gifted technical players of Spain after Courtois had come up with the first save. But it all starts off wide penetration and forcing Doku to defend. So it's a great, great goal for Spain. And against a hot team like Belgium, coming off a very emotional big win over the United States 4-1, you want to get the first goal.
Well, some big names from both film and music. Penelope Cruz there on the left, and certain Noel Gallagher of Oasis fame, who's heard his rendition of Wonderwall ringing out after each England success at these finals. And being an avid Manchester City supporter, he'll be rooting for the likes of Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne out there. Kubasi. Lamine Yamal. Makes a dart for the byline. And pulling it back for Rodri. And Ngoy with the header away. All hands on deck here for the Belgians.
Yeah, everybody pretty much back behind the ball, but it was amazing that last sequence. How high
Yamal, how on earth did he get away from a cluster of Belgian players there? He's taken down. Silky smooth from Yamal.
Well, he seems up for the moment. Just the incredible quick feet, and it sets up this dangerous set piece that might favor a left-footed player. But you run at people, you're going to draw free kicks. You got to have those types of players in your team, and Spain has them, and it's led by Yamal. The man just relishes taking people on.
Well, they're having a good look at this. There's a whole clutch of players there. Olmo, Oyarzabal, Yamal in conversation. Courtois organising his wall. You would think this would favour the left foot of Yamal.
Yeah, it's definitely at an angle for a left-footed player. You would have to think it's all him. And there's a little bit of a three-man wall hiding the ball.
Yamal pushed out by Courtois. Stung the palms there of the Belgian goalkeeper.
Well, wraps his left foot around it. In the end, Courtois is going to make that save, but there's a very dangerous rebound that was left because of the power on the hit from Yamal.
Bayonna's corner is a short one to Fabian Ruiz. Olmo and Michael Oliver gets in his way. Hands